Hello, welcome to Soulprint Insights. I am beyond thrilled. I'm so excited to launch this channel. It has been something that's been sort of tentatively in the works for quite a while now. And I just am overwhelmed by how quickly people have subscribed and continue to subscribe, how amazing the response has been. So I'm over the moon. Thank you very, very much. So, for anybody who maybe didn't see the Guidance and Hope video, just to explain, I am able and have for decades been able to channel the works of, or the insights or guidance of, a group of entities, high vibrational entities, uniformly or under the umbrella of the name Masu Deus. And they are energy forms that have been with the planet for a very, very long time, almost with the very first sort of people or human, if you will, type souls. They came to the earth to try to work continually to lift the vibration of the earth up, so that spiritual guidance and insights could be given. So this is who I channel. And they have a lot that they would like to share with you. And so I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to let them speak. Okay, so I have a question. And the question is, what are the first thoughts regarding Soulprint Insight? What is it that you want my subscribers and my viewers to know or understand? That was the question. Here's the answer. Soulprint and the guidance of Masu Deus were intended to enter the Earth's consciousness at a time and in a way that would allow for those seeking to continue to expand and understand spiritual truths have easy access to those ideas. The intention was to provide a body of work that would allow those looking for guidance to have another perspective on basic spiritual truths. These works intend to provide insight, to take already understood spiritual concepts and simply approach them from a slightly different perspective. In any spiritual journey, the intention should always be the continued exploration of each soul's thoughts, understandings, and foundational beliefs. The desire to continue the quest, move forward, create closer connections and access to those concepts that are already understood is part of the magical process that propels so many of us on our journey. It is the continual questions, pushing the boundaries of your beliefs, keeping yourself open to higher vibrations and growth that are creating the spiritual rebirth and awakening that is in keeping with the significant transformational energy shifts that are taking place not only within each soul, but within the Earth's energy fields. These works are intended to allow people the opportunity to expand and grow by choosing to quietly reflect on the words and ideas presented. Providing the opportunity to seek an insight or provide another approach to a question. See, the answers you seek are all found within you. But sometimes, and oftentimes, the only way to actually discover the answer is by slowing down and asking the question. You are then given the insights to discover for yourself what most resonates with you, thereby lighting the pathway to your answer. So the quieter we become, the calmer we become, the more we are able to hear our higher truths and use that energy. The intention and desire of these blessed works and insights are offered for your enjoyment, growth, and to assist you in moving forward on a journey of your soul print and the ever evolving dance of life and light from pinnacle to pinnacle. We are delighted that you arrived at this place in this time and moment, that you have been drawn closer to the opportunity to discover another tool to add to your continuing journey along the road of your life. Should you gain insights or deeper understanding of your relationships with yourself, your co-creator, the divine, and the many souls who are part of your unique and remarkable soulprint journey in this and other lifetimes, then the intention of these works has been realized. You are beings of light who have formed and crafted this and every moment within your vast experiences. With every breath you draw, know that you are an amazing, divinely created, and infinitely blessed expression of life that is eternal, timeless, infinite, perpetual, everlasting. These are the gifts and attributes given to each and every soul, and each and every soul then contributes to the whole of all that is and all that will ever be. We are Masu Deus. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. The Lightworkers and the Earth Angels have been, they've been aware for a while, in one way or another, to one level or another, of energies that are shifting and altering and sort of changing the dynamics, if you will, of not only us and our personal relationships and the way we function through our life, but of the planet as a whole. So there has been kind of this awareness, but it is until sort of now that some of the really, really serious work needs to start. Every generation brings their sort of specialty, if you will. And so we'll start with the hippies. And there were, make no mistake, there were light workers and earth angels on the planet since the beginning of the planet, okay? But when the real significant push started to happen, it was around the time of the hippies, right? The 50s and 60s. So those born in the 50s and late 40s, who were sort of age during that period of time, they were the ones that sort of started the energy. They brought down the concept of sort of, that perpetual love and being kind and being generous and, peace, love, rock and roll, right? That. So those people, ultimately, as we skip forward through a couple generations, end up being either the parents or the grandparents of a lot of the light workers that are on the planet today. So different generations, different jobs, basically. So the hippie generation, that was about sort of planting the idea, and more importantly, sort of almost like creating safe havens energetically for other light workers to be born into, to be allowed to safely develop their own instincts and intuitions, and to consider a way of life and a gentleness that, maybe had not been experienced before. And then you move forward and you move forward. And what the latest sort of grouping that has come in are literally in their late teens to sort of late 20s. And those energies are the ones that think outside the box. They are not happy with the status quo, and they want it to change in a way that, frankly, is more workable for them. And they are going to be coming up with ideas that just are new and just outside the box. And they are going to be instrumental in helping to shape and create literally what the world looks like, what the earth looks like in the time going forward. So everybody has, kind of their job to do. Part of the reason things are really activated right now is because the earth is kind of coming to a little bit of a crisis point. And so not only is it coming to a crisis point literally with the land and the air and the seas and the water, it's also coming to a point sort of like geopolitically, where you have a lot of really persistent energy that is like white or black. You're either with me or you're the enemy. And it's sort of ridiculous because we're all on this spin and rock together. But we've entered a time where it's like either you're with me or you're against me. And you therefore are the enemy. And so as this energy continues to sort of increase and evolve and get bigger and bigger, as sort of was destined to happen, unfortunately, the Earth Angels started coming to the planet and setting that up because they were sort of tasked with the job of trying to get this environment to lighten up, to raise the vibration, to bring us to a place of more harmony and peace. And there's a very good reason for that, because on this earth as we know it, not only was Atlantis destroyed by this very same sort of toxic energy, but so was Lemurian. Now, both of those civilizations, if you will, have just ascended in completeness to another vibration. But, third time the charm, maybe. So the intention this time is to kind of get to a place where we can find a middle ground without kind of basically blowing ourselves up. Okay, so that basically is the task and the function of those who are here on the planet now, who are moving forward with their light worker and earth energy, earth angel energy, So every one of us has a gift and an ability. We have something to contribute. And sometimes we think that in order to be a light worker or an earth angel, we sort of like have to be angelic and peaceful and calm all the time. You know what? That ain't true, okay? Because we're human. And we're having a human experience. We are spiritual beings in a human experience. And part of that human experience is feeling the diversity and the range, if you will, of our emotions. So it's like really okay to get upset or frustrated or annoyed. What is not okay is when you then turn that energy and you start lashing out against actual like people, situations, events. So don't think that if you're not like perfect, you can't possibly be an earth angel, because of course you are. And the work we do, some of it is global, some of it is within our neighborhood or our community, some of it is literally within our immediate home and immediate circle of friends, because what we may have to contribute could literally be something as simple as supporting somebody else as they move forward on their journey. All of the work we do is vital, it is important, and it is going to have very positive, productive results as long as everybody can kind of come together under this energy and start to literally lift the vibration to a higher place. So the intent and purpose behind Soulprint Insights was to offer some thoughts and some suggestions, some ideas, along with the Masu Deus channelings that I will be sharing with you. I as of right now anyways, I've broken the playlists into 3 things. So there's that aspect, the insights. And then there is going to be an aspect that I do on sort of guided meditations or relaxation techniques, which I caution you should not listen to if you are driving a car. And the third one is going to be insights and guidance sort of on healing energy and energy work and how you make that work, and color therapy, that kind of stuff. So the intention at this point is to issue a Masu Deus reading kind of at the beginning of the week, and sort of a reading from the other 2 categories towards the end of the week. So as of right now, the plan is this channel will have 2 videos coming out on a week-by-week basis. And for anybody who knows me from my other channel, Soulprint Intuitive Tarot, you know that I tend to be very flexible, and when crazy happens, I tend to jump on and see if we can find some perspective and balance. I don't expect that energy to dissipate. In fact, if anything, I anticipate it getting stronger. So you're going to want to hit that bell if you're subscribing to me, so you do get the notifications, because certainly as I'm, perfecting the channel and having it work the way I want, things are going to get tweaked and changed a little. All right. So from the absolute bottom of my heart, I thank you. I thank you for joining me. I thank you for listening to the words and the guidance. Many, many of you take it to heart. Many, many of you feel healings or comfort, guidance, and insight as a result of that. And truly, truly, that is the intention of this channel. So, until I see you in a few days, stand in your light and stand in your power. Bye.